It's very, very troubling what happened. We had two Sikh men that there is no evidence were engaged in any sort of activity that was in any way troubling. They were engaged in a peaceful activity on the Hill to raise awareness about the plight of Sikhs in India, the genocide against Sikhs. And in raising awareness about this plight, they were arrested, searched, the turbans were removed, all on a call which was a hoax. The call was false. The call was not based on anything. And that in light of what we saw when the occupation was going on in Ottawa, when we had people that were engaged in holding up signs and flags that were related to extreme right-wing organizations, dangerous organizations, their presence on the Hill, there was very little reaction, and there was communities were hurt. The local residents were hurt because of the inaction of the police. And in this case, without any real basis, without any real evidence, two Sikh men were treated very poorly, were, in their own words, were made to feel embarrassed in front of their family, were made to feel demeaned based on a false call. That clearly shows there's a problem with the way threats are being taken. Real threats from extreme right-wing organizations are ignored, and false threats targeted towards racialized men are taken to the extreme. That is a problem, and that needs to be addressed. So I think that's a reasonable step of a course of action. It's a very serious thing to make a threat like that. It takes up police resources. It takes up time. There's a considerable people that are impacted by that. People are worried about their safety. There's a serious impact caused by this. So absolutely, people should not be making these type of false claims that something as dangerous as a bomb threat, and it should be something that's investigated, absolutely.
What we're hearing now, as has been disclosed in the press, is that there's questions around the legitimacy of this particular tip, which, as I just said a moment ago, if you're engaging in a hoax, for whatever reason, that's against the law. It's very serious. And I think it is an added dimension of concern if in the hoax you are building into stereotypes, if you are feeding into the kind of systemic biases, particularly against the community. And I know that the Sikh community is very concerned about this. I share those concerns.